can't even see if it started. I just press live, go live, and then it's like, I know it does a thing where it's like, let's go. Let's load this, load that. I think it's done. Let's go ahead. Today, we're joined by a very special guest. Today, we get out of Mount Moon. Today, we are joined by McJingleberry. As McJingleberry joins the stream, McJingleberry you'll see in the game and in real life. You can help us find the shiny. He's got big ass ears, he's gonna hear me. Oh, that was so stupid, wasn't it? So, again, we're in Mount Moon. Just like hoping for a shiny, right? That's what we're here for, isn't it? I know even at the start I was like waffling about like, oh, I press live and it goes like connecting to YouTube, readying Streamlabs, and then sometimes that can, there's times that's instant and there's times it's really not instant. So I was like, I think I'm good, you know. I think we've got this. But let's get nice and comfortable with McJingleberry. Nice on my shoulder. And we're good to go. So I'm thinking there's like we might go back, because there's that area on the top left that I thought was pretty cool. Like none of these guys made a sound. I want to dodge the lady up here, because we can use her for like helping level up whatever we find, if we find a shiny. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this area. This area's kind of like vibing. I'm vibing with it. Go, don't get in the water, Mathieu, dude. Don't do it. Yeah, if we can like have spawns like that, where it's like a good few, I think we'll be in a good position. Well, that one, that Zubat, literally spawned under my feet, or in my face. Oh god, we got trapped by the Zubat. I guess to the point where like I am I'm almost contemplating trying to see if we'd have success chaining Zubat. Because, like, Zubat's kind of cool. Golbat's cool. We couldn't get a Crobat because Gen 2. But Golbat's solid. But then, like, Zubat's a very not still Pokemon during catch. How we dodged that, I don't know. Chansey kind of startled me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm liking how it's a nice small area. There were times in the area where we started, like, I was just worried there was like Pokemon spawning that I couldn't see. So this really works for me. Oh, I thought we'd get like duking and a jiving, you know. No, I can't duke, but it jive. I'm not a jive turkey man. Okay, we can do this. I'm vibing. I think we can do this today. I'm pretty sure, like, last time I came down the ladder, something would spawn, unless it was McJingleberry. It was McJingle. Okay, cool. I just had a look on the playback. It was McJingleberry. I got a bit worried. I saw something spawning in just as I was going down the ladder. I got a little bit worried. The Zubat tried to trap me up there. No, I'm not vibing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just trying to see how we get to that Pokeball up there. Mighty, okay, cool. I should have been able to shimmy at the top. Let's be honest. That's how it should have worked. That's how it should work. There's enough space. I hate that. I hate as I'm about to go down or up a ladder and a Pokemon just spawns in. Like, I just have this feeling. I get worried that like I'll do that. Like as I'm going up the ladder, a Pokemon will spawn and it'll be that'll be the shiny. Imagine if we found that if our shiny was Clefable. That'd be hilarious. It'd be probably like a really weak Clefable. Then again, like it's a Moonstone evolution. And like Stone evolution Pokemon tend not to like learn moves, so like that actually might be bad. Be funny though, it'd be like, look at our Pokemon. Ah, Majingo Berry, don't do that, Majingo Berry. Calm down. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Let's put you down here. Kinda wanna move a bit closer to the screen anyway. Like, I feel like... Ah! Zubats! Okay, after seeing that, I kind of don't want the shiny to be Clefable. Like, that looks like it would be kind of hard to capture. I'm kind of contemplating using a lure, but like a lure. It says like it's increased chance of like rare Pokemon spawning. It doesn't say anything about increasing the spawns, so I'm unsure if like how well it would actually work. Like, it's not super lure or anything like that. That was a lot of spawnage at once, and I kind of got a little bit like overwhelmed. It's like, oh, what's going on? Like, I'm seriously in focus mode. I'm just like, I need to just like, if I just focus on the screen and ignore everything happening, then I can force the shiny. I can will it into existence. I feel like shiny Pokemon's gonna like pop out the hole in the wall that's got water, and it's gonna be like a freaking Goldeen or something. Nah, that's not how it works, is it? It's not how it works. It should be how it works, but it's not how it works. Instead, we're just getting attacked by Zubats, just like flying around blind, just being blind bats while we're here with our eyes not blind. But we're still getting attacked, but we're still running into the blind bats. So who's the blind one? Me or the bat? Probably me. Okay, McJingleberry. We gotta get this shiny, man. We can't, I mean seriously, we can't spend another stream in Mount Moon, man. We really can't do it. It's been like 6? I'm gonna try Lure. That makes rare Pokemon more likely to appear. Oh wow, that's really affecting the spawn rate. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many Pokemon. What the hell? Okay, okay, game changer. I just stay here. Don't move. Pokemon walk into me, that's their fault, right? Joe, dude, you saw it. You saw. We've only got 2 layers, so I could potentially. No, my Gingerberry. My Gingerberry is under the table. Oh no. You know, I've got different ideas, man. Now I got ideas, man. Now I got some different ideas to the ideas that I had, and the ideas I had were not very plentiful, man. Because it lasts for a certain amount of steps, the lure, so if I don't really move, and I just like go up and down the ladder, here or there, a lot of Pokemon in here. There's a lot of Pokemon. Okay, that one's on me. That one was on me. There's a lot of Pokemon spawning. Fairy's kind of just backing me into a corner here. Well, he went for it. Could have Fairy went for it then. Seems like whatever Pokemon hang around don't stay long. Potentially, I could just stay here and yes, I wind up like this happening where like Zubats and everything are gonna run into me. Yeah, I'm sure we'll still be here. Like, I don't see why we wouldn't be. But thank you for joining, even though YouTube is crashing on you. Like, I hope it sorts itself out. Now I've got ideas. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon spawning here now that I've used the lure. It seemed like I used it before, though. Upstairs, up the ladder. In, like, the big area, and, like, not a lot of Pokemon were spawning. So I just assumed it made, like, because it says rare Pokemon spawn more. I assume it meant, like, the rare spawns were more likely to spawn. So now I want to see if it works in the big room. Does it work how it looks like it's working now? That power was slowly but surely coming at me. I'm trapped. No. No, I'm trapped between Paris and a Geodude. Which one would be the rock? And which one would be the hard spot? I reckon Paris would be the rock and the hard spot would be Geodude, right? Oh my god, I'm so trapped. I just got a message from RG over on the Discord. I'm guessing he's having problems. Oh, thanks, RG. For me. I hope he wishes us good luck in. He's not sure if his message came through. It did come through. I'm not sure. Got his YouTube is crashing, so obviously you did not hear the response. And he's wished us luck in hoping that we can find the second shiny in Mount Moon and get out before the release of Wind and Wave, which is next year, right? Surely we can, right? That's a good tea. Okay, McJingleberry, back to the hunt. Back to the grind. Let's do it, McJingleberry. Got a Zubat. It's all Zubat. There's a Geodude. Whoa, whoa. So many bats, so many bats, so many bats. Oh my god, so many bats. That was a lot of bats. Yo, funny enough, there's bats flying outside the front of the house today. And by today, I mean this evening. And by this evening, by like a couple of hours ago. Yo, I wish I could buy lures from the shop, because this is nuts. Like, I've only got the 2. But, like, the amount of Pokemon that's spawning here, like, I am totally thinking, like, when this last one runs out, definitely restart the game. Definitely reset the game, just so we can get those 2 back. Okay, the lure wore out, so let's just go. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan now. That is the absolute plan. Though I want to test the lure in the area, the big area, see how that looks. But I imagine, like, even if loads more Pokemon spawn, I'm gonna have to walk around a lot more. I'm doing hand animations, and like you can't see my hand because it's over down there. Pika, Pika. I see how it looks out here. Nothing spawning. Fair whack a Pokemon. some Pokemon. Not loads, not as much. I've definitely got more maneuverability room. More room to walk around, definitely. Not get trapped. Probably kind of less Pokemon. Hello, Justice. How's it going? How we doing? Okay, yeah. I feel like in the small room's better. I'm not gonna lie. That small room with the lure works so much better. So we're gonna head over to that room. And we're gonna pop another lure. Our last lure. Because the one we just used didn't last very long. Because obviously we were moving around a lot more. Didn't even see that Paris spawn. I am hunting. And I'm being held hostage. So, like, we have been in here for so long. And I just want to get my second shiny before we venture out of Mount Moon. So that's what's happening. You know, we beat Brock. Honestly, anything. I'm kind of like at a point, like I don't want a hard target. Like otherwise I could just be like, which Pokemon's gonna help me best through the next gym? And I can kind of cheat a little bit by just hard targeting a Pokemon. I would rather the shiny finds me, you know? I want the shiny to choose me. It sounds so corny when I say it like that, but I just want to be surprised by the shiny. And whatever we get, you know? Like when you play in those lockets, you just get what you get. You know what I mean? Like, I could just chain Geodudes. And like, yeah, maybe, like, about chain 27, like, a shiny Paras shows up. That'd be fine. But, like, the likelihood is I would just find a Geodude, and I decided that. So it's kind of, like, less... What's the word? Like... upon chance. What I do wish is that I was able to buy lures. Like, I've only got the 2. And, like, in this room... No, just wait. And like I said, like, if I go for a catch combo, I'm picking the Pokemon. And it's like I can just pick what I just think could be more helpful for me. And I don't want that. Like, honestly, if I were to pick a Pokemon, Paras would be good. Paras would help with the next gym. But then also it'd be kind of good for the 3rd gym. And be kind of good for Sabrina. Because, like, bug typing would be fine for her. You know what? The crazy part is, it was my first stream of this run. Probably took about, literally the first stream we did, and this is now like the 7th. The first stream, we got the Nidoran, and I will admit, I did target that. Because, honestly, if we wound up with a Pidgey, or Spearow or a Rattata, there's no way we'll get past Brock. And also Nidoran's kind of like, well, Nidorino is like my favourite Pokemon. Okay, we're going to reset so I can get my two lures back. But yeah, that first stream, we got the Nidoran, we got Jingleberry, we beat Brock, and we made it to Mount Moon. That was one stream. Every other stream has just been in Mount Moon. There's times we've come out of Mount Moon to the back, and we've tried to see if we can get like a Mankey or a Sandshrew, and just seen if they wanted to be caught by us. No luck, I'm afraid, because we're still here. What I'm going to do is when we get to the room, I'm going to save it. Because like, I'm actually digging that room. Like, we've kind of been hunting out in this open area, and then occasionally would go outside. But like, honestly, this little room here has been looked really good. Like, we'll save. I've been really happy with how many we find in here. I just wish I had more lures. But let's go. But anyway, enough about how I'm just like not optimizedly doing this. How are you doing today, Justice? How has your Friday been? What's your weekend shaping up to look like? If these Pokemon could stay away from me, honestly, just standing here in the middle of the room would be awesome, because they're spawning. They're despawning pretty quickly and then spawning again just as quick. Wait, if I could find a spot that unfortunately I can't really get them. I could get there. I think I got an idea. Maybe it will help me like not be seen very well. I can't really see the room very well though up there. I was thinking where that Clefairy's just gone. I was thinking about just like hiding up here, but I can't really see the room very well. And then Clefairy's just like, Clefairy wants that spot. Clefairy's like, it's my spot. Get out my spot. Oh, my Jingleberry. I would appreciate not Clefable. Clefable would be really hard to catch. Honestly, here, just because of thinking ahead, I would really like Geodude. Like, I was kind of also like when there's been times when I've been like let's just hunt outside, where like the Mankey and the Sandshrews are spawning. Sandshrew is another one I would want, and all I'm doing is I'm just thinking about the electric immunity, because after Misty we've got Surge. Like, that is literally the only reason I would prefer Geodude. Like, yes, it would mean McJingleberry would have to hard carry against Misty, but I think McJingleberry can do that. Paris, I wouldn't mind. Mainly because, like, obviously, Grass Bug As long as I kept it away from like flying or fire, could be pretty good. Would help against Misty, would help against Sabrina, would be pretty helpful against Surge because grass resists electric. Just obviously would not be super effective against the electric. Honestly, out of the I do say out of the Pokemon that spawn here, like Chansey can spawn. I would not want Shiny Chansey. I would not want Shiny Clefable because that would be kind of hard to catch, but Clefairy would be fair game. Also, I don't know what moves Clefable would be able to learn with it being a Stone evolution. Because I know notoriously they don't really learn things after they evolve. Occasionally an Onyx will show up, but I don't think I've seen an Onyx down here. No, I think I've seen like one Onyx down here, but usually I see it like spawn upstairs. Like Onyx, I wouldn't really, again, it would be a good electric community, but Onyx is kind of weak, so that wouldn't be great. Speaking of Onyx spawning, there it is. That's the first Onyx we've seen all stream. Also, Onyx would be kind of hard to catch looking at that. Yeah, weirdly, Clefable has been less rare, weirdly. Potentially, I could just like wait in the middle of the room, and yes, a load of Pokemon will encounter me. But then, like, my lure doesn't end. So, like, that's the play that could be happening. Even when we went outside, like, I know, like, Rattata and Spearow were spawning, and like, I wouldn't want them, but, like, I wouldn't mind them. Kind of weirdly. And I don't think it's even that weird. Like, I want shiny Pokemon that are, like, very differently coloured to the regular Pokemon. Like, Geodude is like an orangey goldy nugget. Zubat is green. Paris, I believe, is, like, a bit redder. Like, more red than orange. Clefairy don't really have a difference. It's just the ears are green. I wouldn't really want that shiny, just for the look. But like, I'm telling you, like right now, we have been stuck. Do you have any rules? Like, I'm kind of doing Gym shiny. Like, after each gym, I'm gonna shiny hunt, but not like immediately. Like, I'll pick a spot, almost like an iconic spot, or like based on something. Like, here it's like between Cerulean and Pewter. Like, yeah, I could like go through Mount Moon, go to Cerulean, and then I could like shiny hunt above Nugget Bridge. That's the thing I could do. Yo, how you doing, Sun Praiser? But then like, no, but I've kind of found a banging strategy actually. I found this little room, and like, I'm liking how this is happening. But yeah, because of the fact that there's a lot of battles between here, in here. So I'm like, I want my shiny in here. I want to catch my shiny here and then take down take down Team Rocket, because then it would just be good experience for my second shiny. So I'm being stubborn and wanting my shiny now. But yeah, I'm pretty much like beating a gym and then like shiny hunting. So like I'll probably wind up with like 8 shinies minimum. Like, and that's just if I randomly find shinies without hunting, you know. Why is I was like, why is Boxman's tail just wagging so hard? Yeah, I named Pikachu Boxman. Yeah, I'm kind of like stood here. Yes, a load of Pokemon are running into me, but my lures, they run out after so many steps. I ain't taking a step, and they are despawning and respawning at quite a quick level. So that's the strat we're going with at the moment. Yes, it's really annoying when this happens. It's bugging me too. Like, if it's annoying you, it's annoying me. But the fact that I've got 2 lures, I have, yes. But the fact that I've only got 2 lures, I'm optimizing. I'm trying to. Because with the only the 2 lures, after so long, I mean, like, what would be like every 5 minutes, I'd be closing the game down and loading it back up. If I stand, and they are actually despawning pretty quickly, like crazy enough. Like, was that Chansey or Clefable up there? Like, that Clefable's gonna be gone in about 20 seconds. Well, there's 2 Clefables! I thought I could dodge that Zubat. But yeah, I had been going up and down the ladder. But then I kind of just thought, like, let's just chill in the middle of the room. Like, my lure ain't gonna run out if I don't take steps, right? I'm trying to remember. Will it be after Misty I'll be able to buy lures? Because that'd be really helpful. Oh, you swerved! Oh no! My lure ran out! Right, time to reset. I can buy those after Misty. I thought it would be like lure after Misty, and then like maybe after like the 5th gym, I could get like the super lures, and then like after the 7th, it'd be the max lures. If I could get the super lures straight after Misty, that's a game changer. That is an absolute game changer. Even just the lures would be a pretty big game changer. But like super lures straight after Misty, like, I might break the game. The game could break. Okay. Let's use this bad boy. Do I spray the lure on me? Or do I just like let it just go into the room? Do I throw it on the floor? Do I just throw the lure on the floor? No, it's not my first playthrough. I played through it when the game came out. So this is like not my main account. My main account, I'm actually trying like... I think it was like a couple streams ago, I accidentally opened my main account instead of this account. And I'm just stood in front of Zapdos trying to shiny hunt that, apparently. And I was like, oh, that's what we're doing on that one. But I'll admit, I've not played through the game since it first came out. Obviously, I played through like the Kanto games so many times because I was a Kanto baby. Like, I was around in the times when the game originally came out, you know. So like, I grew up on Kanto. Weirdly though, Emerald's probably the game I remember I played the most, I would say. Like, Johto's actually a pretty big one I've played a lot. Johto always gives me... That's a tiny Geodude. Did you see how tiny that Geodude was? Like, we caught it mid-spawn. Yeah, you see how quickly that lure ran out? Because I've been, like, moving around, having a look at what's in the room, and then bouncing up. And then that just means like it's going to be like every 5 minutes or so, I'm going to be restarting the game. Whoa, I nearly ran right into that Geodude. But yeah, we're kind of like at a point now with this playthrough where like, so normally, because I stream every 4 days, I'd normally alternate between like a YouTube stream and a Twitch stream, and I was having this be my YouTube stream and then Twitch would be like a different stream. But because it's taken so, we've been stuck here for so long, I've kind of put the Twitch streams on hold just so we can try and like breeze through this and get shiny quick. What team do I want later on? It's a very good question. That's a very good question. Like, if I could pick, I'm trying to think of like different routes and whatnot. Like, ideally, like shiny Snorlax be mint, but I am not gonna be. I mean, I could shiny. Wait, can't I shiny hunt Snorlax in like Mewtwo's cave, Cerulean Cave. Nah, I'm not going to be soft resetting for a Snorlax. Though Snorlax be power. I think that was the last one. I think that was my last lure. I'm trying to remember what the version exclusives I have on this game. Like I know I've got Oddish. I don't have Bellsprout. I'm trying to remember, like, if I've got, I can't remember if I've got Growlithe or Vulpix. Like, one of them would be pretty awesome. While we talk for a bit, I'm just gonna, like, do this instead of resetting for my lures back. Or I could just do that, because I can only get, like, a maximum of, like, 5 or 6 Pokemon, and they're not very much quick to spawn in. Yeah, I shall get my lures back. Weirdly, after the 3rd gym, or before the 3rd gym, I wouldn't mind like a Hypno. Or like an Abra for that Kazam, you know? Like one of those psychic types would be pretty mint. Good water type, like I'd love a shiny Tentacool. I would like that. I've done it again. I've loaded up my regular save instead. There you go. That's my regular save. That's my main save. Obviously I'm gonna have like a Nidoking, so that's gonna be on the team. You know, I said like I could like hunt in like iconic places between gyms. Then I thought like, oh, Lavender Town, like the Pokemon Tower would be a good one. But then I was like, let's be honest, the Ghastly Gengar line shiny is a terrible shiny, so that's probably one we wouldn't go for. Like going for I would like to do that, just because like Lavender, like Pokemon Tower is such an iconic Kanto location. But the shinies are terrible. The shiny's terrible. I would like to shiny hunt later in the power plant for an electric type Pokemon like a Magnemite or Electabuzz. Who else can be found in the power plant? Voltorb, Electrode, like I'd like an electric type later down the line. So we'll probably like later do a shiny hunt there. I'm kind of eyeing up potentially when maybe after we beat the 7th gym leader, do a hunt in the Pokemon Mansion. I'm trying to think of the Pokemon that spawn there. Like I can only think of like Magmar and Grimer. What other Pokemon spawn there? But like I'm kind of more looking at locations than actual Pokemon. Like I could cheese so hard if like I didn't get a ground type. If I didn't get Geodude or Paris here, I could cheese so hard and like before Surge, just like I'm gonna shiny hunt a Diglett. Though, you know what's funny? Because I've been playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, trying to complete the Pokedex on there so I can get the shiny charm. Long story, like I need a second Poipole. And some of the I'm trying to shiny hunt some of the legendaries on there. The Jingleberry keeps winding up under the table. And like I need to reset my Ultra Sun. for another Poipo, so I'm kind of like shiny, trying to like get the shiny charm, and like I'm nearly done with it. I just got like some tough Pokemon to get, but I wound up catching a I wound up what was I SOSing? I was SOSing for a Gabite. And I wound up finding a shiny Alolan Dugtrio, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'd like to get an electric type from the power plant. One of the fire types, like Growlithe or Vulpix. Like a Geodude would be sick. Tentacle. What would be another cool Pokemon? Like, I think I've said, what was it? I've got my Jingleberry, like, if I was looking at, like, my ideal team right now, the Jingleberry, Geodude, Tentacle, an electric type in the power plant, Growlithe or Vulpix. Probably a sixth Pokemon I could quite happily have. Like there's somewhere I can hunt Kangaskhan. That'd be kind of cool. Oh no, like one of the psychic Pokemon, like Hypno or Alakazam. Yeah. Or Tauros. That'd be kind of fire. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Justice. Like, I really went around the long beaten bush, but that's how like I managed to. That's how I managed to zero in on my answer. So we got there eventually, but that's my answer. Well, what would your ideal Kanto playthrough team be? Like, if Gengar was a better shiny, Gengar would be a Pokemon I would really want in the team. Like, I want when I'm doing a shiny only one, like when I see my Pokemon, I want to easily see that it's shiny and be like I just see it and I'm instantly like happy because it's shiny. You know what I mean? Mega Gengar is. That is true, but regular Gengar ain't. That's how I feel. That's how its shiny should be. That is really how its shiny, in general, should be. Like, it is so good. Like, have you played Legend ZA? Because they changed Slowpoke shiny in Legend ZA. Slowpoke shiny looks a lot more like Slowbros. So like, and obviously there was in Gen 2, Charizard shiny was more purple than black. Have I still got like the effects of the, like, it said like my lure ran out, but it feels like the lure's still going. Weirdly. No, it stopped now. It stopped now. But like, they just changed Slowpoke shiny. They should do the same with some of the really bad shinies. Gengar, and for example, Garchomp. True, yeah. Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. You're right. You know what's annoying? I was intending on wearing a silly hat to help us have luck. I left the hat upstairs. It's in, and like, I could go grab it. Chances are I'd wake my wife up though. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I want, like, drastically different coloured shinies, Clefairy would be a good option here. Though, what is it Fairy strong against? Dragon, Fighting, Dark. Actually, you know what? On a Kanto playthrough, Fairy ain't all that. Ain't actually all that. Yeah, actually, that's yeah. When I think about it, yeah. But yeah, what would your ideal team be? To be honest, I'm not a big fan of, you know, when they have the rings, the red and blue aura around them. Because sometimes that fakes me out and makes me think that there's a shiny. Gengar, Kazam, Rhydon, Jolteon, Lapras, Dragon. That's a strong team. That's a very strong team. I'm trying to think of that team, how that would look shiny. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Aside from, obviously we were talking about the Gengar shiny thing. Even shiny, that's a good looking team. Okay. I think us finding this little room has been a bit of a game changer. I was just, the reason I didn't come down to this room is because, you know, you see near the ladder James from Team Rocket, and I was like, if I go over there, it's going to trigger a battle, and I don't want to do the battles in Mount Moon until I get my second shiny. So I was a bit like, I don't want to do that. But I think it was at the end of the last stream, I was just like, let's see what happens if I move towards him. And he just goes like, stop following us, and he walks off. And it was like, oh. I felt like if we had exit, if I had known that, and I moved into this room sooner, maybe we'd have found the shiny by now. Though, opinion. Would you consider it cheating if when we get to Celadon, the town with the 4th gym, if from Pokemon Home I imported the entirety of the Gen 1 Pokedex just so I could get the Shiny Charm? I kind of feel like it would be cheating. Alright, restart. Ooh. I don't know why my hand's feeling quite funny. Like, kind of like round about here. Like, along the bone. Not along the bone, but almost like tendons. Like, I don't know, something felt off at work. Fair. Fair. Admittedly, with me saying about I've not wanting to use the catch combos, there is one thing we've been doing though, is that when we get so far into a stream, then I would probably start using a catch combo because I'm getting desperate. And those have not been flourishing well, honestly. So, we've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes now. I am open to going for a catch combo. Normally, we've been doing this despawn method for an hour, and then we've been going for a catch combo. But we do a different one every time. Aside from the likes of Zubat and Rattata outside, and Spearow outside, those are the only ones we've not tried a catch combo with. But I kind of want to stay here. Or we could go outside. Wonder how outside looks with the... yeah. Okay, a bunch of Pokemon are going to spawn in a minute. Okay, the lure wore off. I don't see a shiny. Let's go up and down. Weirdly though, I've got a good feeling about this whole system. Now that we found this room. But I hate when a Pokemon spawns in just as I'm interacting with the ladder. Oh my god, the Zubats. Yeah, the Zubats are chasing me. Right. I'm thinking. What Pokemon are spawning down here? We've got Geodudes, we've got Clefairies, we've got Paras, we've got Zubat. If I were to start a catch combo, The only reason I wouldn't want to do a catch combo for Zubat is because he moves around so much. That's... although he's not moving around as much as I thought he would. He is being a bit annoying. But he's not being awful about it. He's not being awful about it. I'm contemplating doing a catch combo. But what would we combo? And then there's also outside where we've got Mankeys and Mankeys and Spearow and Rattata and Sandshrew. Oh, that's me loading in my main save again. You know what the funny thing is? Up until recently, the second account was first on the thing. Mankey. That's true. Mankey is a baller Pokemon. Mankey is a baller Pokemon. I think Mankey was the one we tried on the last stream. But I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Let's head over. That'd have been hilarious if that was the shiny Pokemon straight away. Like, oh, okay, cool, wicked. Let's dodge this lady. Awesome, awesome. Going well, going well, going super well. Let's have a look, make sure like nothing has spawned in. No, we look good, we're looking fine. Nope, the fairy just like came in. Got under our feet. The Jingleberry, you're lost. Okay. What we're going to do though is we are going to, before we do the catch chain, we're going to buy the Magikarp. We're just going to see if the Magikarp is shiny. If it's not, we go and do our catch counter. What are we doing in between that occasionally gives us money? Because there's times when I go to see him and like our money's at like 4,500. So, okay, we did not get the shiny Magikarp. So let's go for Mankey. See, because we've got 2 lures, I want to wait till like later in the catch chain. Okay, as I do that, I jiggle. I'm a jiggly guy. Cool, that's Mankey number 1 down. What's N? N's not in this game. That's a different game, my dude. Or I could use a lure now, just to get the ball rolling on like more Mankey. Again, it's super annoying I can't buy lures. Because if I could, I would. Oh, did you not? Yeah, Charmander weirdly usually only spawns. Like, we can't actually catch combo Charmander. Because Charmander really spawns. It was weird. We shouldn't have seen the Charmander. Because he's one of those ones where he should spawn Kingleberry. When we're at a catch combo of 5. So him showing up as soon as we got here was odd. I'm gonna use a lure, just because Mankey's being a pain. Like, it'd be hilarious if our shiny was Charmander. I would like Sandshrew. Sandshrew would be cool. I said Sandshrew would be cool, but I didn't mean regular Sandshrew, like shiny Sandshrew. Jingleberry. Being disobedient, you can get off the shoulder now. There you are. How did that not result in a catch? Like, the rings didn't disappear, and he just, like, it just bounced off his forehead. See, I'm hoping, like, we can get the shiny while Jingleberry's on my shoulder. I've got a bit. Okay, McJingleberry's now leveled up to level 14. So what we're going to do is we're going to box McJingleberry so he doesn't get too strong. Oh, we're back into... Oh, I dodged that one. Come on, Mankey. Yeah, Mankey don't want it. There you go. Interception. Interception. Let's go, McJingleberry. Let's go get the shiny. You insolence! Don't you dare break out of my balls. Why is Mankey being a pain in my backside? Mankey's being a proper pain in my backside. Technically kind of my bankside because like I've got to replenish these balls. Like before the next time I shiny hunt. Which really, by then, I should be able to get like a good bag, but I'm gonna need to buy Great Balls over Pokeballs. Because even now, Pokeballs are almost kind of like not great. Back here. See, we've kind of been wondering, and it's not happened yet on stream, like, because normally by the time we run out of Pokeballs, like, Magikarp winds up at, like, level 18, and I've kind of been thinking, like, are we going to get to a point where, like, just by trying to chain combo, will Magikarp evolve? I legit thought Mankey was going to break out then. I was going to be like, no, 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 sir. Don't you do that. Don't you do that to us. I'm kind of like there's the amount of Sandshrews I'm seeing, man. Like anything apart from Mankey. Most likely, yeah. Normally we go for about 2 hours. Like normally I'd like log off about 1, but I'm kind of getting desperate. But yeah, it's been nice for you to join us. Before you go, let me just. We've got Discord. I'll just pop you the link for it. Copy link. Bam, there you go. Like, you've probably gone by now, but like, keep up to date with what we're up to when we're live. You know, there's a couple of cool people on the Discord. Hang out. I have one shiny. We're kind of trying to get our second shiny before we leave Mount Moon. The Jingleberry. Our first shiny is actually this bad boy. We have a Nidoran. So we've kind of been like, we were for a while, just chilling in Mount Moon. How long did it take? We got it on our first stream. Took a little bit over an hour. Like, I'm telling you, I'm serious. Like, our first stream, I'm not liking the lure out here, I'll be honest. Like, where we were in Mount Moon, the lure was popping. The lure was popping hard. But yeah. We got the Nidoran like within an hour. And then we beat Brock. We got to Mount Moon. We ended the stream. And it's been 6 streams later, and we're still around Mount Moon. I'm not vibing with this area. Like, the amount of mankeys that are not spawning, as he says, like, we're getting like good amounts with mankeys now actually, but we've been out here for a while and we've not got much of a catch combo with mankey. But what's that? Sad raisin baby. Oh no, sad raisin baby, why are you sad? Don't be sad raisin baby. Be happy raisin baby. Or indifferent raisin baby. Don't be sad. Whoa, there's another mankey. Don't want to use the lure now. I've only got 2 lures. And I would like to save that last lure until like when the catch combo's kind of like more. Man, it got really warm all of a sudden. Like, I'm feeling really warm all of a sudden. You know what's weird? We just had a guy who was in the stream. He was in the chat. And very quickly, you're pretty much asking the exact same questions this guy did. But I'll say to you what I said to him. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon I would like to get. But I'm doing a shiny only one. So I want, ideally, Pokemon whose shiny look very different from the regular. And I'm kind of less thinking about what Pokemon I want and more like what areas I want to hunt in. I'm kind of thinking like, you know, like iconic Kanto places. And I would hunt in Lavender Tower. But the Gengar shiny is rubbish. So no. Don't want to get... I would like to get Gengar on the team, but I don't want shiny Gengar on the team. You know what I mean? So ideally, like I wanna hunt around the power plant. I want to get an electric attack from the power plant, whether it's Magnemite, Voltorb, Electabuzz. I'm happy either way. I would like... I'm not sure which one I've got is my version exclusive, Growlithe or Vulpix. One of them I would like. So, my Nidoran. Ideally, I know I'm hunting Mankey now, but I'm kind of like thinking about stopping that hunt in a minute. Like, I'm not vibing with it. It was a recommendation. But like, Mankey's not very plentiful out here, and the room we were in Mount Moon, loads of Pokemon were popping off. Loads of Pokemon were popping off. So I kind of want to go back there and get Catch Combo. But Geodude, I would love to have Geodude now. Simply because I think the rock typing would be really... The rock ground typing would be really good for us for the run. It just means McJingleberry, our Nidoran, would have to hard carry against Misty, which I think he's capable of. So we got McJingleberry, a Geodude, an electric type from the power plant, Vulpix or Growlithe. I would like a Tentacool. I like Tentacool shiny. That's pretty cool. I like it. For our water type. And then what was the 6th Pokemon I came up with? Oh my god, what was it? And like, maybe like something like Hypno. Because I can catch a Drowsy near the 3rd gym. It's like Hypno, Alakazam kind of thing. And then I'm like, there's got to be a place where I can like. It's been a long time since I like had a proper playthrough of this game. Like I've shiny hunted here or there. So I can't remember something. Yes, that is true. That is true. But he has an immunity for Surge, which I value hard. I value plenty. And then yeah, I don't know. I just think out of the Pokemon around here, that'd be cool. And then there's like if that last spot could go to like a Kangaskhan, a Tauros, or like a Psychic type Pokemon, that'd be pretty cool. What is your ideal team for Kanto? I'm kind of contemplating going back into Mount Moon and ditching this. I've not quite decided. I've not quite decided. Like, obviously, it's the first shiny. I'm not like shiny hunting every route. I'm kind of like shiny hunting in between gyms. I've not decided on Nuzlocke rules regarding like death and that lot. I was thinking about it, I'll be honest. It was kind of something I was contemplating. Like, it's almost like almost soft, because like I want to almost treat it like it is, but like, I don't know. Like if I Nuzlocked it and then like we died pretty early on, and it's like I've just used like I've took like 11 streams to just die really early, I'd be a bit gutted. So like, yeah. Ultimately, I've not decided. Another Pokemon I was thinking about, like, not even a Pokemon, like, I'm thinking potentially, like, I could hunt in, like, after the 7th gym, I'm thinking, like, I'll do a hunt around Cinnabar Mansion. But then, like, that would probably only yield me, like, Grimer, Magmar. I can't think of any other Pokemon that are there. Loki kind of contemplating just going back in the mountain. Mankey, wow! Mankey's been like really obnoxious today. Like, we've chain comboed for Mankey before. I just feel like this time Mankey's being really obnoxious and just not wanting to stay in the balls. And also is not really spawning much. And I'll be honest, Mankey's kind of annoying me. Oh my god, Mankey. Why are you being this way? I am. I think I'm gonna go back in the mountain. If this next Mankey that spawns is not shiny, we're going back in the mountain. Let's try this patch grass. Because the lure wasn't spawning many Pokemon in that grass, so maybe it will be more plentiful here. I mean, that Mankey wasn't shiny. Yeah, I'm not vibing. I'm going back in the mountain. I'm going back in the mountain. I'm going back in the mountain. Sad Raisin Baby, you never answered my question. Like, what's your ideal Kanto team? Yeah, back in the mountain we go. Pika Pika. Alright. We're gonna change you, dude. Why you gotta be that way, dog? And what my plan is, when we get the capture chain a little bit higher, we'll start using the lures. That's my plan. That's my plan. Maybe... Because Geodude spawns a lot more than Mankey. Like, Mankey was really bugging me. Mankey was really annoying me. Ooh, feel sad for me. Alright, a Geodude just spawned in, and I did not see it. Right, Jingleberry is level 14. So as we have been doing every time we've gone for a catch chain, Jingleberry gets boxed. I don't want Jingleberry particularly getting like too overpowered. I was contemplating, like, Clefairy might be a good Pokemon to have on the run. But thinking about it, in Kanto, Fairy isn't all that. Like, yeah, it'd be good for Lance. But there's no dark types in Kanto. There's no fighting type gym. Like, yeah, Clefairy would do kind of well in a... I mean, not even all that well in the Elite Four. Like, you got Bruno, you got Lance, then you got Agatha. The temptation to use a lure is real. Also, are we just like, have we done something to just spawn in Zubats? Out of the way, Zubat! I'm trying to get to the Geodude! The dude be Geo, man! He's actually Geo Man. Geodude is actually Geo Man. It's actually Rockman. Geodude's kind of a superhero, like Rockman. He's a Rockman. No, 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 no. Kind of went for like 2 different songs. Kind of went with like Mr. Ass's theme song. It was like, I'm an ass man. It was like, he's a rock man. And then I kind of went into like Puddle of Mud, like, she hates me. Like, na 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 na. Don't know what was going on there. Like, no. I don't want you to learn any moves. Because you shall be boxed. Actually, you're gonna wind up getting like sent to Professor, actually. Professor Oak's gonna be deciding your fate. Did you not learn from the other 2? Like, you are not learning the rock throw. That was an excellent throw, and you know it. You know it. You know it. It knows it, guys. It knows it. I got a question about these shinies, you know. Where are they? Just where are they, man? Because they're not here. Do you reckon Mount Moon's like a shiny locked area? Mount Moon's a shiny locked area, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Mount Moon shiny locked. don't know which one spawned in first. I'll admit, I'm kind of getting a bit hungry. Another Geodude want to spawn? No. And I'll be honest, Mankey was kind of really annoying me. Was barely spawning. The lure outside, the lure wasn't helping as much as it does in here. So I've kind of decided to come back in here and just go for a Geodude chain. Because you saw how hard the lure was popping off, so I'm just gonna get this Geodude chain a little bit higher, and then we're gonna pop the lure. Broheim, what you doing? This was kind of what was annoying me about Mankey. Mankey was constantly breaking out of Pokeballs. I've not had that problem with Geodude up until now. And like Mankey just wasn't spawning much. Like that was really genuinely annoying me. Like, I think when did like, I was like, what, we spent like 25 minutes on Mankey, and my catch chain had literally reached like 11. And I think in like a quarter of the time for Geodude, I've got Great Balls. I've only got 16 of them. 19 of them? So I can't really, like, in 5 minutes I've got as much of a catch chain as I did for Mankey. But yeah, I've not got many Great Balls. But our catch chain are at 10 now. I think I'll use a lure now. We'll use one lure, and then later on, because obviously with the lure we're going to be walking a lot. Well, while we're catch combo chaining, we're going to be walking a lot. So I imagine the lure will run out before we even get to a catch combo of like 20. Oh, thank you so much. That shocked me for a little bit. I'm not sure if you saw or if it happened after you left. Oh my Geodude. Oh, he's booking it. I did post you a link to the Discord channel, but you probably had already left by the time I'd sent that. Oh my days. That bounced off his, like, where he would have a mustache. Now I'm just thinking of Geodude with a mustache. Cool, thank you. We got a fair amount of guys there. Geodude. Geodude. I could cheat. I could kind of cheat. And, like, grab the second Joy-Con and just like, Geodude. Geodude's acting up because you're here. He weren't doing this. He weren't behaving like this earlier. Geodude was not behaving like this. Thank you, that's what we want, Geodude. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on when we stream, when we're live for streams. We occasionally throw up some polls. Like I said, normally we do like we normally would stream like on YouTube and then alternate between that and Twitch. But because this hunt is taking so long, because this shiny only one is, I wanted to stick to YouTube. Normally tonight I would have streamed on Twitch, and it would have been something different, like maybe a shiny hunt, in like ZA or Scarlet and Violet, or like I was kind of contemplating doing like a Platinum Kaizo run soon. We got a guy, Sunbrazer popped in. I'm not sure if you saw him pop in earlier, but me and him are on about doing something soon. Particularly with like centered around Pokemon champions. So like that would be like a Twitch thing. And sometimes, you know, when I'm like, I want to do a Twitch stream, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Like I throw polls up on the Discord and be like, here's some options. Do we want a shiny hunt on ZA? Do we want a shiny hunt on Scarlet and Violet? Do we want to do like a run on whatever? Do we want to... There was one stream I did where I just went around Legends Arceus and just tried to complete the Pokédex on that. Like, you know, the Dex entries where it's like, watch this Pokemon use like Flamethrower 20 times, like, you know, those kind of things. And there's a couple of like things I really kind of want to bring back the old Gale of Darkness playthrough, because we had a couple of playthroughs going, but we changed computer. Beat the Pokédex yet? What, on Arceus? Like, I've caught every Pokemon, I've just not done, you know, all the entries, like defeat this Pokemon with Dark type moves 7 times, or watch this Pokemon use Flamethrower 40 times, or watch it use Agile moves like 20 times. Like, those things I've not done. I'm kind of about 150-ish into it. Like, I'm not far off doing it all. Like, I say far off. Like, there's still some work to be done, but like, I would say, how many Pokemon are in the Pokédex? Like, what, 400 on Legends Arceus? Something like that. I'm kind of around about nearly halfway done. No, I say nearly halfway done. Like, you know, like some of the medial things, like catch this Pokemon without being seen 10 times. Like, stuff like that I've kind of like just done naturally through outbreak hunts and that lot. But like, I'm kind of like, now I've got every Pokemon like categorized, where I've got like 3 of every Pokemon, and I'm like, okay, these Pokemon I'm going to use to do you watch it use this move so many times, sort of thing. And then when I'm done with them, I've been just releasing them. Well, apart from one, for my Alpha decks. And I'm down to like, I think I'm using like Steelix. So I'm like in with the Pokemon that are kind of around like the Coronet Highlands. Like, I think I've got on my team on Legends Arceus. Judy's been a pain in the arse right now. What was it, like Steelix? No, it's not even. I think I did Steelix. What Pokemon am I using in Legends Arceus for the Pokédex completion thing? I don't want to forget a move. We can't let Geodude forget. That's how dementia kicks in. Oh, that was actually kind of dark. I don't know where that came from. You know what's funny? Justice, when you left, someone popped in the stream and was asking like very similar questions to what you were asking. I was like, probably just coincidence, but I thought, I was like, it's weird. Like the kind of questions like no one's asked me on here before. I was like, how is it? What's the chance of me being asked the same question, like the same couple of questions, twice in one stream from different people? Why's Judy being a pain in the ass, man? So the high, like, I want to wait till we get to like, what's our catch chain? 20? 19, close enough. Like, if the lure runs out, I don't want to use my second one yet. I want to wait a little bit. I want to see. Man. Don't attack my Pokeballs. Attack other Geomans until the shiny decides to pop up. Geoman, let's collaborate. Let's cooperate here. That was an excellent throw, and you know it. You know it was. I'm thinking I'm gonna like, it might be really annoying, but I'm gonna like call out for the shiny. Like, if I echo this, yeah, when I start getting like harder, whereas the shiny, I start playing around with my soundboard a bit. Like, in the small room we're in, it's gonna echo, and then the shiny Pokemon is gonna be like, I'm being called. It's like an audio bat signal for the shinies. I knew you'd do that as soon as I threw. $22. We'll find out in a moment, won't we? 23. It was 22. Now it's 23. I know that it's when it gets to like 41, that's when we get like max odds. But then, unfortunately, to get those odds, we've still got to continue catching Pokemon, which is a shame. Can you, like, not? Can you? Where will I hunt next? I'm kind of eyeing up. You know where you got Vermilion, where you got the third gym? I'm eyeing up the area to the right. You know where you got Diglett's Cave, and you go past Diglett's Cave, and then you've got that little hut area where, like, on the other side of it, Snorlax is. Like, that area. And I'm trying to remember what Pokemon are spawning there. Like, I know Drowsy spawns there. I think Sandshrew spawns there, maybe? I can't remember. I'm just... That kind of area I'm thinking about just trying there. I don't want to do Diglett's Cave. I felt like that'd be kind of cheap. Route 11, is that what it is? That could be it, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking. Just to the right-hand side of Vermilion City. And then I can use, like, if I catch the shiny Pokemon there, I can use the SSN to level it up. Ideally. Next to Fishman area. Kinda, yeah. You've got Vermilion, you've got a Root, you've got the Hut, and then you've got the Snorlax, and you've got, obviously, where the Snorlax is where the Fisherman area. I assume that's the Fisherman area you're talking about. Okay, there's a Geodude that spawned down here. I'll go for that one. Geodude. You're gonna punch. Okay, cool. You didn't punch. You didn't punch. I thought my lure would run out by now. I'm gonna be real. Clefairy! What are you doing? Okay, we're not going to use another one. Because I want to wait. Ideally, I'd like to wait. Yeah. Geodude to Golem. Well, Graveler to Golem, technically. Kadabra to Alakazam. Machoke to Machamp. Yeah, they're all trades. It's not like Legends Arceus, where you can just use an item. Which I'm kind of annoyed they didn't do the same thing with Legends ZA. I thought they should have done that with Legends ZA and kept the trade evolution items in. Because you got like Swirlix and Spritze. What was that? Spritzy. You've got... Obviously, you can catch Gengar in it. Machop. Can you catch Geodude? I don't think you can catch Geodude. Yeah, so you do need to trade. Though my intention is, if I do get the shiny Geodude, my intention is to pop it into home, put it into Legends Arceus, and and use the link cable item from there. That's my plan. The only thing I worry about is potentially then it will be like, ooh, Geodude will get, well, Golem would get boosted experience. That kind of worries me. Like, in case that's how it will do that. I'd like to think it won't, but I have no reason to believe that it won't. So many Geodudes chilling up here. Last minute. Why? Why in the last minute you gonna do this to me, Geodude? Okay, cool. Cool. So what, we got about 15, 16, something like that Pokeballs left. We got about that amount left in Great Balls, and I think I've got like I've got a few Premier Balls too that we can use if needs be. And by if needs be, I mean we'll probably use those before we use up the Great Balls. Self-destruct? Nah. Though, I find it funny they were all level 19 at the same time. I think, when was it? I think it was like, what, a few streams back when we were catch comboing for Geodude. And we got to like this point where they were like all level 18, 19, 20, kind of like that. And I was thinking to myself, would I be able to beat Misty with a Geodude full team of Geodudes that are of equal level to her Pokemon? And I'm thinking, no. Simply because abilities aren't the thing. Like, if my Geodudes had Sturdy, yes, easily. Like, it would just be like, tank a hit, and then like, self-destruct, or use takedown, or something. But I can't do that in this game. Because her Pokemon would outspeed Geodudes all day, every day. And then they're getting one shot. Because quad weak to water, you know. But that would be hilarious if if I could do that. Like, I'm just gonna go at Misty with like 6 Geodudes that are leveled up to her Pokemon's level, and then they're gonna tank her hits with Sturdy and then just self-destruct in her face. I'm kind of throwing it like Spider-Man. I'm kind of doing that. I'm kind of doing that. I'm kind of doing. We're close to like the 41. It's like Deadpool from Deadpool Wolverine. Oh man, I'm so oh no, you are not breaking our chain. I'm actually really looking forward to like Doomsday film actually. Just because of the X-Men. Also Shang-Chi, like seeing Shang-Chi have like some cool fights, like he should have had a second film by now. Let's be real. Like out of all everything that came out after Endgame, Shang-Chi's kind of been was like the best film. Apart from Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was pretty fantastic, you know. Why are you being that way? Oh god. Geodude's been... to be fair, Geodude's not being as big of a pain as Mankey was. Mankey was just being really awful. Mankey was being really mean to me. I don't think was that Geodude spawned in beforehand. I think it was. Why would you do that to me? Oh, if we can get a shiny, like now, then the next stream we can just play the game. Last regular Pokeball. We got others in reserve. We got others in reserve. We can do that. Our last regular Pokeball, caught that. What's that going to be? Chain 38 now? Everybody's level 20, dog. Like we got a strong team of Geodudes. We got a strong team of Geodudes. We'll use my Premier Balls for a bit. Quite a few Geodudes actually spawned in. Yeah, I knew as soon as I moved my arm, you'd freaking start quick drawing your fist at me. Ooh. Annoyingly, I would like to catch my next shiny in a Premier Ball, but I don't want to risk it. Like, I call McJingleberry in a Premier Ball. Might as well catch you. Might as well catch you. And if I'm going to throw excellently like that, why not? Why not? Yeah, but the shiny odds go up. Like, the shiny odd only tracks for the next one that spawns after you catch. So if my catch combo was now, and I just kept spawning in Geodudes by going up the ladder, they're not going to be affected by my increased shiny odds. The next Geodude that spawns in will be. See, that Geodude that spawned in there, that had the shiny odd roll. Also, I thought it was 41. I thought 41 gave me the best odds, but anyway. So after this catches, the next Geodude that spawns into the map, that's the Geodude that are going to get the shiny odd rolls. So you've got to keep catching. Unfortunately. Did it say I took Geodude into my bag or something? What did it say? See, now is the time I use my lure. Now is the time I'm going to use my lure. And now it's just a case of using my Great Balls of Fire. 19 I've got. Really 16, because I don't if I get to 3, I don't want to like have the shiny Pokemon on my screen. I've got one more ball left, and then like as I throw it, like for some reason my Switch has like cocked my throw really awkwardly, or like it's punched my Great Ball away, and it was like my last ball. Like, I would legit cry, and this run would be over. I wouldn't be able to do it again. We've got a strong team, admittedly. Our team is kind of stacked. Like, I think we could mess Team Rocket up so hard. That's the Zubat. Leave me alone, Zubat. Yeah. Come on, Jingleberry. Give us the luck, bro. Give us all the luck in the world. We need the luck. We need the luck. You need the luck. I need the luck. Because I don't got the luck. I don't got the luck, clearly. We are getting to the point where we're getting some crazy amounts of EXP though. Yeah, I think right now I'm waiting for it to attack, and then I'm throwing. Because with us having a lure up and the catch combo so high, like we're looking pretty. We're looking pretty. Rock Slide at level 23. Wow. That's like the best rock move we can get. That's crazy. That's nuts. At that earlier level as well? Insane. These Zubats came at me hard. Has another Geodude spawned in? Like, I know there's loads of Geodudes about, but have they spawned? Has one, like, despawned and spawned in? One has just despawned. Okay, yep. There's so many Geodudes around. It's like, which one? I don't want to, like, waste the shiny roll. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to just catch all the Geodudes without another one spawning in, because then, like, I'm not getting the shiny the new shiny roll. Like, if I caught 4 Geodudes in a row without letting another one spawn in, that's 4 potential rolls I'm wasting. I just tripped over some mushrooms, as you do. That's funny. That's funny. Normally I would have caught time on the stream by now and started making my food for the night. Because I'm up all night. I've got night shift tomorrow, so all nighter for me. But obviously I don't want to be streaming too bad, like too late, you know. I feel like right now is definitely like, should have been the cutoff, but I'm kind of desperate for this shiny. So I've been kind of desperate, I'm like super desperate for this shiny. I'm not too proud to admit it. But yeah, after this is like done, like we've got not enough Pokeballs to catch some. I feel comfortable to try and catch a shiny Geodude. We'll end the stream there. I reckon about seven more captures. I'm not feeling saucy enough to be like last Pokeball. Because if something went wrong with that throw, or There's times I throw it normal, but then like for some reason the switches decide to veer it off hard left or something. Or just throw it over the Pokemon. Or, you know, the Pokemon's just decided to, like, throw a fist. Like, I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it. I don't want to put myself in that position. We get loads of experience. This kind of nuts. If I was going for a all Geodude run, I would feel so good right now. I'm Haikawazi, and here's my team of 6 Geodudes to wreck your stuff. No Geodude. No Geodude. No Geodude. Wow, wow, I can't believe we're at that point now. Where we're having to stop our Pokemon evolving. Like, potentially if I did this, did it like, okay, no, I'm trying to justify, like, two more goes around. But, like, I just wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't be able to. You're not evolving. No. No. Huh? You stopped it? Yeah, I did. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're gonna have to stop 3 evolutions now. No. Huh? It stopped. Yeah, I made it stop. One more. I find it funny we're in Mount Moon. And you know, Mount Moon, obviously, you know, famous for Clefairy. And Clefairy being, you know, the Pokemon that's from space. I just find it funny the evolution screen looks like space. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, we're nearing the end. We are on 3 Great Balls now. So I reckon one more. We'll see what's if the next Geodude spawn leads us to the shiny. But I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. And then we'll just run the lure out. And if we wind up getting a shiny just by running the lure out, then that is not increased shiny odds, which would be funny because we'd have used all our Pokeballs, and then it's like, oh, you just got it like at normal odds. Fairy was kind of encroaching in my space, in my personal space there. Alright, last spawn. Last spawn. Do you reckon if we came out Misty with 6 Gravelers, we could survive a water hit? Okay. So our next Geodude spawn was not what the lure wore off right away. Okay, fair enough. So another stream, another bust in Mount Moon, right? Like it's getting to the point where I'm like, should I just try and do this off screen? Like just try and get it done. Just get it done. And then I'm like, but then I don't, that would just kind of suck. That would just kind of suck. And yeah. I don't even know next stream, like, obviously we're going to be here. Should I? I've not tried to catch Zubat, but Zubat's like kind of annoying, like really annoying. Yeah, I just wanted to check something on playback because like as I was going up the ladder, I'm pretty sure something was spawning in. But yeah, we're done for the day. We're not done with Mount Moon, unfortunately. So the next stream, what day are we on? Friday. We'll be back on Tuesday. Right back here. Doing it's like some crazy Stockholm syndrome in Mount Moon. I guarantee you tonight, technically it's tonight because it's 1:30. So like tomorrow night and the night after, I'm going to be humming the Mount Moon theme to myself. It always happens. Always happens. Always happens. Like, there's a Bluetooth speaker at work. I might see if I could play this. I could play it on the Bluetooth speaker. That'd be hilarious. But no, it's just gonna be stuck in my head. Yeah. Hopefully the next stream we can get the shiny, and then we can start alternating our streams again with like mixing the content up a bit. But that's all, folks. From myself and McJingleberry here, we bid you adieu, and we'll see you Tuesday. So thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate it. Otherwise, I would just be here talking to myself, and or not at all, you know. But thank you for joining me, and I'll have a fun weekend. Actually, it's Friday night, so thank you for spending Friday night with me. But have a good weekend. Don't know what you're doing over the weekend, but have a good one.